Alright folks, I've got to keep this brief because we want to take the puppy for a walk before it starts pissing down. So I think this is pretty much now a monthly thing of doing a House of Trembling Madness order. And it's always spur of the moment, and yeah, I just, next thing I know, I'm completing my order. But yeah, so House of Trembling Madness, but before I do that, I just want to show off these two beers. So Mr. Mersey Beers, saw in like, I think it's like a discounter wholesaler shop. I think it's the same place where you got loads of Wicked Weed beers for like £1 a bottle, which was mental. Not really any of them were that nice, maybe aside from one or two, just because they were like a couple of years old at that point anyway. But he saw that they were selling crates for £10 of bottles from a Chilean brewery called Rothammer. And they were doing the Brave Red Ale and the Nazca IPA. So yes, if you wanted to go halves on it, get basically a crate each, 10 quid. And yeah, they're out of date, but for like a quid or so, I can't remember, I'm trying to figure it out. But Adam actually talked about it when he was doing his live stream the other day. But do you know what? I've had a few bottles of each at this point, and when the weather gets nice again, it's just nice, inoffensive, knock it back while you have the barbecue. And yeah, I just thought I'd talk about these. So if anybody's had any beers from this brewery, then let me know your thoughts, opinions. But I mean, the IPA, the ones I've had, they seem to vary in ropiness, but I'm not going to hold it against it, which is sort of why I don't know if I should do a review of them, maybe do them in one video, just because this is not going to be the best representation at all of either beer. But I've been really enjoying the Red Ale. Very nice indeed. But yeah, I just thought I'd quickly show those, so you might see a review of both at some point. Anyway, so House of Trembling Madness, it's pretty much my go-to beer place. I should be doing a better job, admittedly, of supporting other venues. I mean, I've got, you know, bottle shops in Wigan now. I mean, Northern Beer Temple, and then there's the a bar that opened up there as well, which has a little fridge of stuff. And I know I should be doing a better job of going to those places. But it doesn't always pan out, and I am long overdue a visit to both places, maybe pick up a few things as well. And of course other, you know, online retailers and direct from breweries, just to diversify it a little bit more. But sometimes House of Trembling Madness just has everything that you need. And I did this order primarily because I've got Liverpool Craft Beer Expo this weekend, and it just inspired me to buy beers, even though I'll probably, after the festival, might buy a few cans while I'm there. Loads of American stuff on House of Trembling Madness. I think I bought a couple. I only placed the order yesterday and I've completely forgotten. But I didn't want to go too mad paying 9 to 10 quid, if not more. Although the Troubles, the Troubles Triple IPA version was more expensive than some of the American Triple IPAs. So, don't know why I didn't pick up a can of that in retrospect. I've really enjoyed the Troubles beers that I've had over the years, but it is what it is. And that's one of those beers that'll still be flowing around over the next couple of months, and it'll still be, you know, relatively fresh tasting. So it's something I can pick up a lot. So try to get some breweries that I don't really buy from or haven't bought from for a while, but you're going to see some familiar faces in this. So first of all, we've got the Monsoon IPA from Dark Element Brew Co. Never heard of these before, but I really like the metal font, and then the artwork is very, very nice indeed. So yeah, Dark Element IPA, brewed with Simcoe, Brew One and Eclipse, 6% ABV. Really like the artwork on that one. So yeah, that's what drew me. They had a few beers from them on the website. Then we've got Delphic Brewing Company, and this is Alternate the Rakes. Again, I think I might have heard of the brewery, but it doesn't really ring a bell. I just saw it, sounded interesting. This is a double IPA brewed with Citra, WGV, Nectaron and Simcoe. 8% ABV, the standard ABV nowadays for a double IPA. So I'll give that a try. The fellow always goes on about getting bored of hazy IPAs, has bought a load of hazy IPAs. Next up, we've got a beer from Dos Kiwis, which is the Life List Hazy Double IPA. I think these guys are out of Spain, from what I remember. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. I love stuff like that. Where are they actually from? Let's see, bear with me 1 second. Yeah, I think they are Spain. Yeah, I'll have to double check. But yeah, again, brewery never heard of. Give them a try on the channel, even though I've not really recorded many reviews as of late, and I've still been uploading, you know, videos without any information on them. It's just one of those as and when. And I don't want the channel to become an afterthought anymore, so maybe I'll get some footage while I'm at Liverpool Craft Beer Expo, but I'll probably be doing that as a series of shorts. Who knows, we shall see. Next up, we've got Buxton Brewery, and this is the Mugshot, which is a coffee porter at 5.2% ABV, brewed in collaboration with Buxton Coffee Roasters. Is that part of Buxton? Because the typography they've used for the logo is very similar. With good friends at Buxton Coffee Roasters, so I'm not sure if they are linked with the brewery itself, but I've had some really nice coffee beers from Buxton. I think they're a horrifically underrated brewery, so thought we'd give that a try. Then we've got Vault City Brewing, and this is their Blood Orange Radler. Picked up a few Radlers, because that's one of the big things that they're promoting at the moment on House of Trembling Madness. I've had the Radler that's in Tesco's, and that was gorgeous. I love a good Radler. When a Radler is brewed right, it's just wonderful. If you keep it simple, it's just a wonderful beer style. When you start dicking around with it, it just doesn't work. But yeah, I love Blood Orange, and I really enjoyed the other Radler that I had from Vault City, so very, very excited to try that one. 3.4%, so it's a little bit of a heavier Radler, but when I say heavier, it's not heavy, is it, really? Then we've got False Memory, which is a hazy triple IPA with coconut and vanilla from Celestial Beer Works, so this is one of the US ones. What's the ABV on this one? Or is it one of those things where it doesn't actually show you the ABV? But yeah, I had a really nice few Celestial beers over the last 18 months. I think when I was after the when I was with Mersey Beers and Blue Nose, went to Dead Crafty, and I'm sure they had like an absolutely gorgeous double or triple IPA. I can't remember. If you follow Mersey Beers on Untappd, then you'll probably find it there. Next up, the Old Reliable Beak, one of my favourite breweries, and this is the Cosma IPA 6.5%, brewed in collaboration with Uchu Brewing. So this is Strata, CGX, Strata, Idaho 7, Nelson and Citra. So quite a nice healthy hop bill there. And I love Beak for the artwork, and I love, you know, Asian typography, calligraphy. What's the correct term for that? But yeah, just lovely stuff indeed. So more Beak for the channel potentially. Then we've got Fields of Strata, which is a fog IPA, 6% ABV from Burnt Mill. I think this is part of their single hop series. Not had a Burnt Mill for a hell of a long time. Yeah, showcasing our fog IPAs. Fields of Strata, yeah. There we go. Looking forward to that. I do like the Strata hop. As you can see, very hoppy at this point. Then we've got Northern Monk Lord Heathen, which is another double IPA, 8.4% ABV. So I think this is basically an amped up version of Heathen. I'm guessing it's got the same typography. So yeah, looking forward to that. Do like a bit of Northern Monk, although not really had too many newer beers from those guys. Then we've got, look at that, look how big that can is. Imagine sticking that up your arse. We've got the Atomic Torpedo IPA from Sierra Nevada, 9.2% ABV. That's a lot of beer for a 9.2% ABV IPA, but they don't do it by ours. And my God, look at the girth on that. Yeah, I might have had this before in the past, but I'm always excited when I see Sierra Nevada beers, even though the UK customers can buy direct from Sierra Nevada now, getting some really nice big bottles and things like that. But I saw that and thought, let's add that to the mix. Then we've got Track, and this is Memory Games double IPA brewed with Nectaron. I think another single hop beer. I do like single hop beers because it gives you a chance to sort of really get to know hop varieties, even though after multiple single hop beers I'd still probably not be able to recognise a good 90% of hops. Then we've got Dry Hop Singles Club Mosaic Edition from Bullhouse Brew Co. Been very impressed with what I've had from Bullhouse. So I was thrilled to see another entry into this series. I had was it the Citra last time, and that was phenomenal. I think there is a review up. It's probably been uploaded, but there's no thumbnail and there's no description in the video. But yeah, really enjoying the Bullhouse stuff that I've had. I think on my last 3 orders from House Trembling Madness, we've included a Bullhouse beer. Or did I get 2 of the Singles Club beers last time? I can't remember. Then we've got Burning Sky, another brewery I've not had anything from for a while. And this is Easy Answers, which I think's had a bit of a rebrand or an update on the label. 6% ABV. Is a luscious, clean drinking IPA with a good body and restrained bitterness to let the aroma hops shine through. Large amounts of Simcoe and Mosaic hops, both on the hot and cold side, with Centennial Hyper Boost added during fermentation. Easy Answers will come easy. Lovely artwork. Getting a bit of a Jet Set Radio feel with that artwork there. I'm a man of culture, so I've got to throw in a phrase like that. Next up, we've got Sphere-Check, another brewery I'm a big fan of, but don't drink nearly enough of their beers, obviously out of Germany. You don't see Frau Gruber a lot nowadays. And the Sudden Death beers have seemed to have tapered off as well. Other German craft breweries are available, of course. So Duotone, double dry hopped IPA. What are the hops in this one? Doesn't seem to show it. I think it was the hops they used which led me to pick this one out of the other beers that were available on the website. But yeah, looking forward to having a bit more Sphere-Check there. Probably pronouncing that terribly. Then we've got another Radler, and this is Lemon Difficult from Pressure Drop. Nice, was it from In the Loop? Is it Easy Peasy? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. No, it's not. Lemon diff. What's the quote? I can't remember. But it's from either In the Thick of It or In the Loop. So, yeah, 2.8%. And I'm really intrigued to see how Pressure Drop handle a Radler. Got 5 more left. Then we've got Rivington. And this is Little Fog. I missed out on the Fog celebratory Fog series. Don't know what the actual series was. So I thought, never known Fog like it. I've said it time and time again. when that first came out in bottles, and it was like dirty brown. Pinnacle of hazy IPAs for me. That with amazing haze. They weren't the bright yellow luminous hazy IPAs we know now. They were just like proper, I don't know, like muddy water, but so satisfying. So this is the little pale 3.8% version of that beer. And Never Known Fog Like It is still a fantastic beer, don't get me wrong, but I just loved how like proper nasty looking it was. Then we've got Neon Raptor, and this is Citra single hop double dry hopped New England IPA, part of the Completed It Mate series. They had a couple of the beers from this series on there. In fact, they had quite a few Neon Raptor beers, but that's the one that stood out to me because I love Citra, and single hop Citra beers tend to be pretty damn good. Then we've got another Radler, this time from Yonder, and this is their Triple Citrus Radler at 2.5% ABV. Not really had too many Yonder beers. What's this got in it? Bursting with tangy lemon, lime, orange and grapefruit, and finished with a crisp, bright kick. So yeah, that'll be getting cracked open when the sun comes out again. It's quite a healthy selection, if I don't say so myself. Then we've got a beer from Two Flints. I remember Rob from Hopscene did a little bit of a showcase video not too long back, and I've been meaning to pick something up from these guys, and this is Rolling Wave Hazy IPA, 6.5% ABV, and this is brewed with Mosaic, Citra and Ruwaka. And what I really like about this is you get a bit of a colour guide there of what hops have been used and how much hops have been used, and then it's reflected on the artwork. So Casper laid it, eat your heart out, because that's genius. I'm not going to put that there because that's going to fall off. And then last but not least, we have got a beer from Ale Farm. This is their Afterglow double IPA, clocking in at 8% again, brewed with Strata, Asaka and Simcoe. I used to get a few Ale Farm beers when I was subscribed to Mikkela's Beer Club. And again, they're a brewery that they pop up, from what I can see, every now and then. And I don't know, just the artwork appealed to me, and the hop bill, and it was a double IPA, so I thought, why not? And the colour's gone overly saturated now, so made this low quality video even lower quality. And the sun's coming out, so perfect time to end this video, get the puppy ready, and go for a bit of a walk. And that is not a euphemism. Anyway, so yeah, interesting selection there. Probably went a little bit too overboard on the double IPAs. Oh, no, actually, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. Don't be an idiot. You didn't. But yeah, just the hypocrite when it comes to hoppy beers strikes again and gets primarily hoppy beers with one porter and then the rest being Radlers. But yeah, looking forward to that. I just still can't. I didn't realise how big the Tropical Torpedo can was. But hey ho, a lot of beer in that, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Anyway, so if you tried any of these beers, including these two Roadhammer beers, then let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. And yeah, cheers for watching. Big shout out as always to House Trembling Madness. Never had a delayed delivery from them, which is it can easily happen. I work for a company that uses Every, so we have a lot of delays a lot of the time. But it is what it is, even though Every in my area is absolutely fantastic. Anyway, cheers for watching. I've gone on for way too long. It's getting really dry in my throat, and I'm probably going to put a few of these beers in the fridge for tonight. See you later. Reviews should be coming. I think I've got a couple on my phone that need to be uploaded, and I've got pretty much the rest of the week off. And I'm starting to get a week off, and that joke really fell badly. Anyway, cheers for watching, see you later, and if you tried any beers, let me know. Bye!